Is there something that's either surprised you or that you've been very, like, pleased at the stress you put on yourself to be accurate?
Subscribe.
Yeah, so so one of the things that actually my team was so I personally wasn't involved with, but the Dunedin pace clock that I told you about, or just briefly mentioned, there was a recent preprint that came out, which I has already gone through the peer review process. I'll check one more time, but they used that clock on a trial of caloric restriction. And we've
Mm.
already known that caloric restriction has some positive longevity benefits. But what was interesting to see is that clock actually responded really well and showed a lower aging rate in that curbing or in caloric restriction relative to just eating as you will. And so this is one of those things that we're trying to move towards is developing these clocks so that they actually respond with trials and interventions. And uh, that clock itself took about they followed a cohort of individuals from 1973 all the way
Mhm.
till the age of 45. And so imagine how long that took to just be able to gather their necessary data and to be able to build that. But for all that time, to be able to see that clock respond really well to caloric restriction relative to other epigenetic clocks, I mean, I can't imagine how the individuals feel. Actually, I do
Yeah.
know because I've talked to them, and they were really happy to see something like that because it really provides a useful tool that is responding well to known interventional trials.
Subscribe.